Alright, very quickly, this is the chart for BHI. As you can see, we've got the weekly triangle here. Alright, and this weekly triangle is confirming that monthly triangle. Alright, remember, the monthly triangles are for trends, the weekly triangles are for timing. So the weekly triangle is confirming the monthly triangle, and which means this is very bullish for BHI right now. As you can see on the scoreboard, the score is right now at plus 100. The monthly triangle is green, the weekly triangle is green, and even the daily triangle is green. So on that one, maybe Jim Cramer is actually right. Let's move to the next one. Alright, this is the chart for BP. Here again we've got very strong action, very bullish action. Here we've got back in May the monthly triangle, and on the 2nd of September we had a weekly triangle. We've got a beautiful trio here, the triple green light. Once again, maybe this time again, James is right. Okay, this is the chart for FCX Freeport McMoran. Okay, as you can see, we had back in March, exactly the 4th of March, okay, we had a green monthly triangle, and more recently in mid-July, yeah, we had a weekly green triangle, and since then we had higher highs, and this is really beautiful for people who bought that stock back in February. Wow, they went from 30 to 70. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money indeed. But right now, according to Jim Cramer, right now is still a good time to buy, and based on our software we are still in a bullish trend here, but not as strong as the previous chart. Me, I really like when I see at least plus 90. I don't like to take too much risk, you know. So when I see plus 90, plus 100, yeah, I know it's time to go for it. But here you see plus 75, which is still bullish, but not as bullish as the previous ones. So still on that one, maybe we still have to give some credit to Jim. But anyway, whatever we do on this blog, we keep it in record, and in 1 month time we'll go back to all these stocks, all these recommendations, and see if Jim was right or not. Okay, now we are having a look at PALM with a score of 85 plus 85, the green weekly triangle with a green monthly triangle, which is bullish. So maybe on this one Jim is right. Anyway, we shall find out in 1 month time. We are now having a look at RRC, range resources. That's beautiful. That's beautiful action on that stock. A score of plus 100. This is the kind of thing that I like to see. Booyah to Jim on that one as well. Wow, that one tells a different story. This is a chart of STEC, and right now it has a score of minus 70, which is not good. The monthly triangle is still green, and the monthly triangle was issued way back in late February 2009, yeah? And recently we had a red weekly triangle, which is bearish, very bearish right now. For actually not very bearish, but enough to be worried, I would say. Okay, so personally I would not follow Jim on that one. I don't really like it. But anyway, if you bought here, yeah, you are still in profit. But if you buy right now, in a few weeks time, who knows, you might be here. Who knows? We'll see, isn't it? We'll see. Right now, based on what the chart is saying, I do not think that this is the right time to buy. Obviously, everyone has his own method, his own strategy when it comes to trading. Personally, I do not listen to the story. I mean, when I say to the story, I mean I do not listen to what the media or to what the press is saying about the stock market or about a particular company. The only thing that I do need is to look at the chart, to see what the chart is saying, and to look at the triangle. Okay, you need a proper strategy that in the long run will make you money. And if you see that your strategy, no matter what, in the long run put money in your pocket, you have to stick to it. Don't listen to your emotions, just follow your strategy. Keep it simple, stupid. Alright, this is a chart for Stanley Works, and Stanley seems to work very well indeed with a score of plus 100. Yes, I will go for that. Alright, this is Terra Nitrogen, TNH, and this does not look good. Alright, we've got the monthly pointing down, the weekly pointing down. Now this is not good, this is not good enough. I will not go for that. Alright, this is WYNN with a score of plus 100. Daily pointing up, weekly pointing up, monthly pointing up. As you can see, we've got some very strong actions going on. Very bullish. I like that one. Feel free to comment. Tell me what you think. Alright, this is a chart for Yahoo! And we've got a score of plus 70. This is kind of bullish, but is it bullish enough to buy right now? Not sure. I would much rather to see a plus 85 at least to get involved, and I would be very curious to see if Yahoo managed to go over that line here. Let's see if Yahoo managed to go above 17.5 in the next few days, and maybe this will look a bit better, but right now not quite sure on that one. Now we are having a look at the only sell recommendation of the day, which is Las Vegas Sands. By the way, I always thought that in order to trade properly you have buy and sell in a 50-50 way, you know, to have a balanced approach to the market. But how can you really make money if 95% of the time you are only buying? Don't you need to sell sometime? Or I mean, if you don't go short, to at least sell what you have bought previously? You see, this is the main problem with most stock tipsters. They always tell you when to buy, what to buy, when to get in, but the main thing is you really make your money when you get out of what you previously bought. So how do you know when to sell? This is why you need a proper strategy. This is why you need to have a look at the software now and at least give it a try. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. So now let's have a look at LVS. According to Cramer, it is a good time to sell LVS. If you look at the score here, you can see that the score is actually still in green, plus 70. It doesn't mean this is the time to buy, but it certainly does not mean that this is the right time to sell. The only red action we've got is on the monthly. To be able to go short on that stock, I will have to see the weekly turning down and turning red as well, which is not the case because quite recently, actually on the 10th of September, we had a green alert on the weekly triangle. So this will have to turn red and point down for me to get involved and actually sell